In my previous life, my mate and brother killed me together on my marking ceremony, believing that I bullied their precious Omega lover for 12 years. After being reborn to my high school days, I will show then what the true bully looks like. My last memory of my previous life. Silver water eating through flesh and bone, the agony of it melting my eyes. Through blurred vision, I saw Sarah, protected behind my brother's back, that I lunged forward with my claws extended, tearing through her heart. Let's die together, you thieving witch. When I opened my eyes again, the crystal clear vision stunned me for a moment, until I saw Sarah, years younger, standing nearby. She was pressing a silver blade against her arm, letting blood drip onto her research notes. As she cut, she smiled. Who will they believe? Me or you? That's when it hit me, this day. This cursed day. The day she would claim I bullied her and stole her formula for the Moonbloom herb formula. Seeing me frozen, Sarah's smile deepened. Thought about how you'll apologize for stealing my work yet, Alpha's daughter? Another delicate cut. Everyone knows I'm the real talent here. My alpha power exploded outward. She crashed to her knees under its weight, the blade clattering to the floor. I picked it up, watching her eyes widen in terror. Stealing my research wasn't enough. I pressed the blade to her arm, right above her shallow cuts. Now you're staging an attack? Here, let me help make your story more convincing. Sarah thrashed helplessly, pinned by my alpha force. Her voice came out in desperate gasps. Vivian, please, you're insane. I threw my head back and laughed, the sound echoing off bathroom tiles. Insane? You haven't seen anything yet. Whether this was time travel, or a death dream, that I didn't care. I would expose her lies this time. That I end my previous life. I died on what should have been my most glorious day, that I had finally created a cure for silver poisoning. The Moonbloom herb formula. Standing in my ceremonial robes as the new chief healer, I waited to complete my marking ceremony with my mate Daniel. Then he recoiled from my touch. I won't mark a thief and a bully as my mate. My wolf howled in agony at the rejection, our spirit shattering. Through the haze of pain, Sarah stepped forward. Looking up with tear-filled eyes, she smiled. Remember me, Vivian? The one you bullied and stole from for 12 years. The real creator of the Moonbloom herb formula. But it's okay. The formula has saved so many wolves. What's one little theft compared to all those lives? The show made her an instant hero. The pack turned on me as one. You stole the cure from your own packmate. How many other healers' work have you claimed as your own? A wolf I had personally saved from silver poisoning suddenly lunged forward, silver water gleaming in his hands. This is for Sarah. The liquid splashed across my face, bringing overwhelming agony. My vision never cleared again. From savior to thief, it took only an instant. Consciousness returned slowly. Sarah lay crumpled against the wall, blood trickling from her mouth. That innocent face now showed real fear as my wolf form towered over her, that I couldn't help but laugh. What's wrong, Sarah? I crouched down beside her. Isn't this what you wanted? Evidence of my bullying? My voice grew sharper with each word. Go on then. I grabbed her chin. Run to everyone with those claw marks. Tell them how the Alpha's daughter attacked you. My voice rose with each word. Memories of silver water melting my flesh made my claws twitch. I slashed across her face once more before turning away. The shock in her eyes was delicious. No one should be able to shift at 16. But here I was. My black wolf standing proud at 2 years too early. I left her there, trembling and bleeding. Emma waited for me by the training grounds. You missed half of combat practice. What were you doing up there? I shifted back smoothly, straightening my clothes. Oh, just teaching the new girl about pack hierarchy. She spun around, eyes wide. What? I shrugged. When everyone already thinks you're a monster, you might as well become one. That's not how that saying goes. Does it matter? We walked toward the practice rings when Daniel appeared. Everyone knew us as the destined pair. The Alpha's daughter and her childhood mate. Such a pretty lie. His eyes lingered behind me, searching. Vivian, you're late. I heard you beat a new transfer student. I even remember what he said next in my previous life. She didn't do anything wrong. Just apologized to her. In my past life, every time Sarah accused me of something, he always urged me to apologize, to let it go. pretending to support me while actually confirming her lies. Rage surged through me at the memory. Without warning, I shifted and slashed my claws across his face. "Vivian," Emma gasped, but Daniel didn't flinch. His eyes flashed red, but he controlled himself. Instead, he reached out to stroke my fur gently. "What's wrong, love? Are you experiencing an early shift? Why didn't you tell me? Is the early shifting causing you pain?" In my past life, I discovered the truth far too late that Daniel's father, the alpha of our neighboring pack, had been a cruel man that he'd beaten his son daily until bones cracked, leaving wounds that went soul deep. Only one person showed kindness then. The little girl next door who snuck healing herbs through his window each night. She became his salvation, his light in the darkness. That light was Sarah. The moment she transferred to our school, Daniel recognized her, that he believed every word she said about my bullying, hated me with his whole soul. Yet he had to court me, the alpha's daughter, the gifted healer. Because only my abilities could heal his old wounds completely. Without my help, he might never shift properly, that he'd be trapped as an omega, the lowest rank, forever. Thinking of his manipulation, I spoke coldly. "Let's end this." His red eyes widened, genuine fear flickering through them. "Why? Give me a reason, Vivian." I wiped my fur where he'd touched me, contempt in every movement. "I don't mate with omegas." I smiled sweetly. "You're too weak for my bloodline. Is that reason enough?" After I left, Emma carefully asked what was wrong with me. Her concern wasn't surprising, that in high school, my devotion to Daniel had been blindingly obvious, that I spent countless nights developing healing herbs for him, testing dangerous compounds on myself, because my early shifting gave me higher resistance, that I'd nearly died 3 times from herb poisoning, yet still smiled as I brought him each new formula. My love had been so obvious that the entire pack knew. But that Vivian was dead now. The girl who stood here today had already died once and returned for vengeance. Sarah didn't show up for the rest of the day. I knew her well. That perfect face was her greatest weapon. She wouldn't waste it until she could use it for maximum effect. I waited patiently. Soon enough, weekend arrived. The celebration of my unprecedented early shifting. My father and mother, the pack's Alpha and Luna, had planned a grand evening feast to honor my achievement. But a pack emergency called them away. Temporarily, crystal chandeliers blazed overhead. I descended the spiral staircase in a designer dress, my heels clicking against marble. My brother Michael stood waiting below. His formal suit matched his cold expression as he called out, "Vivian, come here." I approached slowly, pretending not to notice Daniel's dark gaze or Sarah's tearful face behind him. I smiled sweetly. "What is it, brother?" "A special gift for my celebration." Michael's eyes glowed amber with rage. "Using your early shift to terrorize unshifted wolves. Stealing other healers' research. Is this how the Alpha's daughter behaves?" His voice carried through the pack bond, echoing in every wolf's mind. Every guest froze as the accusation rippled through the mind link. "Brother, what are you talking about?" I tilted my head toward Sarah innocently. "Which formulas did I steal? I developed everything myself." "Enough lies." His power pressed down on me. "A spoiled wolf like you needs to learn her place." He opened the pack bond wider, broadcasting to every wolf in our territory. "Tonight, the Alpha's daughter will face justice for her crimes." The silver whip gleamed in his hand. "Hand over Sarah's stolen formula. Then you'll spend the night in the silver pit." Gasps echoed through the hall. The silver pit was reserved for the worst pack criminals. Spending a whole night in the silver pit is fatal for a newly shifted wolf like me. It would kill my wolf and turn me into an omega. His voice turned to steel. "Go. Now."